Hi and welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin and this is Rideshare Buddy UK YouTube channel. Excuse the arm, I'm trying to cut down on the sun glare. So it's the 14th, Thursday 14th of November. Time is 2 o'clock. I'm doing a local trip today. I'm working the Uber app, the Bolt app and Taxi Caller app in Newport. I will do a little session on the Taxi Caller app when I get into a better location for sunlight. So it's purely local work. I've got 821.8 miles on the clock this week. So I've got 180 miles to spare to use up today to bring me up to my 1,000-mile limit. I charged up last night because the engine was, well, the battery was warm, so I could do a faster charge. I'm not charging in the morning anymore, it just takes way too long. I'd much rather do it in the evening after shift where I can charge up a lot quicker. 79%, 240 miles in the battery. So let's see what happens today, doing just purely local work on Uber, Bolt, and I'm just playing about with Taxi Caller as well. Right, I just don't seem to have much luck with these private hire badges that you get from the Newport Council. This is, I think it's my third one now, and it's broken off the clip. Oops, it's broken off the clip of the lanyard. So I bought one of these little badge type clips and I'm just trying to display it with that. The problem is when you're doing airport transfers, if you're a good driver, you unload and load up the luggage in the back, and it's forever getting caught up with luggage. And I've lost two and this one's broke. Well, I managed to find it and noticed it gone missing, so I picked it up, but they're not great. Hopefully this will last a little bit longer now. I'm on a clip rather than a lanyard and it's not flapping around getting caught up by things, so hopefully it's going to last a bit longer. So we're off on our first trip, 11-minute wait, picking up at Potters. So let's start the music, start the filming, and let's go on a road trip. Okay, so far it's now 20 to 6. Sorry, bloody panda stood in the middle of the road. It's not children in need night or anything, is it? So anyway, as I was saying, it's 5:45. I've been out 3 hours 45 minutes, and I've done £68.99. So not too sure if that's good or bad. It's mediocre, I think, probably is the word. I've done 53 miles in total, and I've got 63% and 177 miles on the battery. So, as I've got old man syndrome and need the loo, I've also not brought anything out to eat or drink, so I need to buy some snacks, and I want to try and get out of this damn traffic for at least half an hour. I'm going to go for a break down to the Sainsbury's. So 68.99 in 3 hours 45 minutes. Right, so I didn't quite make it to Sainsbury's. I've called in at Tesco's instead, just way too much traffic. So I've been to the loo, brought myself some dinner to keep me going until I get home. 68.99 in 4 hours. That's less than minimum wage by the time I've taken off my expenses. It's not good, not for this time of year. We're just, 5 weeks away from Christmas? 6 weeks at most. 10 years ago, before Uber moved into this game, at this time of year, I was making £35 an hour. And you had to make £35 an hour, because by the second week of January, you're dead for at least 2 months. And you need to build up your reserves and cash reserves to see you through January, February, and most of March. And then at Easter, it would start to build up again. But you can't do turning over, what's that, £17 an hour? Knock off my £7 an hour running costs. I'm earning £10 an hour before holiday pay, before sick pay. Minimum wage is £11.44 an hour. It's not good. Uber is not good. So I really do need to sort of pick myself up, brush myself down, and start working out some things that'll get me off Uber completely. Yeah, £10 an hour after expenses is not good for mid-November, when you should be bringing in £35 an hour. Okay, so it's 6:45. Had a half-hour break there. Just doing a few replies to the yesterday's or today's video about EV pricing. Somebody said, do we have any Aldis? Now, we do have a couple of Aldis in Newport. There is a new one at Albany Street, which I know have EV charging points. But I don't know the prices. Sometimes at new Aldis, they do free charging, but don't get excited. They tend to be 7 kilowatt hour chargers. So 7 kilowatt chargers, and you've got a timing restriction on parking in an Aldi car park of, I think, about 3 hours. So the most you're ever going to get in your car is 21 miles in those 3 hours. I think it's about 7 kilowatt hour. So I don't know. So you don't get a lot in your time allocated, so it's not really a viable option as a taxi driver. However, as I was trying to find out what the prices were, I did spot that there are now, this must be pretty new, quite a few community by Shell Recharge slow chargers down at 1 Albany Street. Don't know where 1 Albany Street is. I will go down and give those a try. 11 kilowatt hours at 25p a kilowatt hour. Sorry, 11 kilowatts at 25p a kilowatt hour. So I might take a drive down there tomorrow and give them a test. It is a slow charger, so you do need to use your own cable. Way too far away from home for me to use as a overnight charger. It'll be at least 30-35 minute walk to get there, or to get home if I leave the car down there charged up. And it's Albany Street. Not so long ago, there used to be police warning signs up on the lamppost warning drivers not to park the car there because it was an arson risk. Cars used to get not just nicked, they were burnt down there. So high arson risk area. So I'm not going to leave a car down there overnight unattended. But it'd be worthwhile just having a drive down there, maybe tomorrow, in the light, and just seeing what it's all about. But let's get on. It's 6:45. Let's go for my next hour and a bit and see what we can make, because it's not been good today at all. Signed on to the app with Uber. Loads of jobs came through. Obviously, in a bit of a rush. None of them were worth doing. Really, were not worth doing at all. So I've just passed on them all. Yeah, it's the way it is. I think what you've got to realise is what Uber keeps saying to drivers who say they're not earning money is they say, trust the algo. Just trust the algo and do all the jobs that you get given. That's what I've done today. I've had no restrictions on what I've done before I had my break. And I've failed to make minimum wage during the active time. I'm not interested in having minimum wage top-ups. I'm interested in earning a living wage. So you can't follow the algo. The algo has one job and one job only, and that is to make Uber money. And what you'll notice, I'll tell you, do this. Start your shift, split into 3 time periods, and look at your earnings in each of those 3 time periods. And what you'll find is at the first period, your average mileage rate will be a lot higher than at the last period, because as you go through the shift, the algo starts reducing your mileage rates and starts reducing how much they're going to pay you, because I'm trying to find out just how low they can go before you go, that's it, I've had enough, I'm going home. So you'll always start off on quite good money at the start of the shift, and then as the hours tick by, you'll start dropping and dropping and dropping, and you're lucky to make minimum wage at all on a shift today with Uber. Uber has got a real good get around by saying, oh, it's active time only. Earning minimum wage on active time only means you're not earning any money at all. We consider you a full shift. Well, I think I messed up there. Not to worry, we'll go for it. Just taking the job, £7 6 from the railway station down to Hendra Farm Drive. Looked a reasonable price, however, I've just seen the rating, 4.6 rating. What am I going to get picking up this time? I messed up there, I should have ignored that, but that's the way it is.
When I'm with you, oh yeah. You like the things that I like. If you don't know, you always give it a try. No one can blame me for crying when I'm without you, when I'm without you, yeah. Know you got dreams of your own, sure you got places to go, but I just want you alone, oh yeah, yeah. I know it's hard to be you, all the things you need to do, but baby, it's hard for me too. Oh yeah, yeah. Mayday, Mayday, is there anybody who can help me? I don't think my heart is working lately, lately. I can hear it calling for you. You, yeah. Mayday, Mayday, tell me you'll come home and be my baby. I've been losing sleep I'm one of a kind. You know, you ain't never lied. Fact is, you're one of one yourself. 'Cause you can love me like no one else. Don't get up and leave me hanging, let's just sleep today. Stay right here close to my heart and take my breath away. Let's make the most of our time. 'Cause I can love you like no one else. Mayday, mayday, is there anybody who can help me? I don't think my heart is working lately, lately. I can hear it calling for you. You, yeah. Mayday, mayday, tell me you'll come home and be my baby. I've been losing sleep, I'm going crazy, crazy. Only you could save me. Only thing I need is your love.
Well, that's it. It's 8:30. I'm going home. That last job was into Cardiff. I set destinations on both Bolt and Uber to bring me back home, but nothing's happened, so I'm going to pretty much switch them off in a minute. I'm pretty much home. So, 6-hour shift. And I think it pretty much shows what I've long suspected, and that is, over the last 12 months, fares to drivers have dropped by 30% at least. Probably around a third, 33%. That's because 12 months ago, if I did a shift like this, I would make about 120 to 150 pound. I've not even made £100 today. I've done £98.85. Now, I've had no waiting around, or very little. I mean, I've had a half-hour break, but that was about it. And it was all Uber work, and I was taking one-on jobs. So I was kept pretty busy all through that shift. It was as busy as it was 12 months ago. It's just that the fares have dropped by 30%. And I think I can confirm that because 12 months ago, a trip with the nurses from the new hospital in Cumbrain to the nurses' student quarters at the Heath in Cardiff would normally be between £20 and £21. Today, £17, showing about a 30% drop in driver pay over the last 12 months. So that's not good, especially at this time of year. You know, in 7 weeks, it's going to be all over. Christmas, New Year is all over, and we hit that drought that goes from the second week in January all the way through to Easter, with the occasional boost on Valentine's Day, but pretty much a drought for 6 weeks from the second week in January. And you really need to be piling in the cash now to see through that time. And Uber has cut the pay by 30%. So that's going to be pretty hard to do. Now, I'm not quite sure about these ratings, because I think when I left for that first customer after my break, she had a 4.64 rating. I didn't recognise the name, but I've picked her up before, and she's fabulous. She's a wonderful lady. So don't know how she managed to get such a low rating. I always give her a 5-star. She just sits in the back, very quiet, very polite, says thank you, and everything. Yeah, no problem at all. So you can never trust an Uber rating on a rider. Not quite sure what caused that to happen. But there you go. So that's about it. I keep getting messages from that last YouTube video I did about the November update on charging, that Ionity have dropped their fares, dropped their charging rates on Power Plus to 37p a kilowatt. Oh, I hope that's true. I've kept checking my app, it's still at 43. I was going to charge up tonight after shift, but if it is being rolled out over the apps overnight, then I'm going to wait and see what happens tomorrow. I've got 48% left in the tank, 127 miles left. I can do a couple of hours work tomorrow, local work tomorrow again, warm up the battery, then when I'm over in that sort of area down towards Mega, I'll pop in, do a charge and see if charging sets the price to 37. But I do hope it's true. So my weekly mileage this week has been 910 miles. By the time I get home it's been 912. So I'm not going to have any supplements to pay, but my God, has my turnover dropped and my profits dropped. 1,000 miles is not enough in this job today, not with the low balling fares that you get from Uber. But that's it, thanks for watching, till next time, take care and drive safely.